If you constantly find yourself in the chair position and maybe you have a trainer that's constantly nagging you to get out of the chair position and find your shoulder hip heel alignment, but you feel like it doesn't matter how hard you practice or try, you just can't get yourself out of that position, I've got good news and bad news for you. Most likely your saddle does not fit you. And every time you try to have proper posture, your saddle is fighting against you to put you back in that chair position. And for those who might not know what a chair position is or looks like, it looks like this, like you're sitting in a chair. Proper posture is where you could draw a straight line from your shoulder, hip, and heel. But if you're stuck in the chair position, suddenly it's just your shoulder and hip, and your feet are way out in front of you. You're gonna have a much harder time posting and keeping your legs still because there's gonna be this swinging motion, and you're gonna have a much harder time being light on the saddle when you're coming back down from a post, which also makes it very hard on the horse's back when you're not aligned and makes their job harder. It does not matter the discipline either. This is a common problem seen in a lot of different riders. A lot of Western riders look like they're riding downhill because they lean back and their feet go out in front of them. And this is really hard on the horse. It ruins their center of balance. It ruins your center of balance. Their center of balance is their sternum and straight up behind their shoulder blade. That is usually where we want to try to align ourselves so that we can be in their center of balance. But if we're leaning back really far because our saddle is putting us in the chair position and our feet are out in front of us, we're gonna have a bad seat, we're gonna have bad balance, we're not going to be able to use our leg cues properly, because how can we use our legs when our legs are out in front of us like this? So again, we want proper posture and we want to be able to be sitting in the horse's center of balance with our shoulder hip heel alignment. Similarly with this next one, if you're dealing with the struggle of your knees and toes always pointing out and you're constantly trying to turn them in and you see people online telling you how to, it's super easy how you just turn your knees in and your toes follow. And you don't actually turn it at the knee, you turn it at the hip. But it doesn't matter how hard you practice or how hard you try, you just cannot get your knees and your toes to stay pointing forward, and it feels really forced and like you get joint pain and stuff. You just can't ride properly because you're so focused on your knees and toes pointing forward. Well, I got good news for you because it's not your fault. Your saddle does not fit you and it's forcing your knees out, and of course your toes are going to follow. And if you try to twist it, it's going to cause a lot of joint pain and make you not ride as well. And it's going to interrupt the horse's ability to perform well. And as you can see, the saddle does not fit me either.